All right. Welcome to Virtual College Exploration for All Ohio Students, sponsored by the Ohio Association for College Admission Counseling Services and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. So a few housekeeping announcements before we get started. There is the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Your camera and microphone are off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the full schedule at oacac.org. This presentation is being recorded again and will be available within about a week at the same website, oacac.org. Now, I'd like to turn it over to our presenter, Mr. Scott McNiff from Lawrence Technological University. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for attending today, and we can go ahead and get started. So I am Sean McNiff. I'm an admissions counselor here at Lawrence Technological University, and I am the counselor that recruits out in Ohio. So if you do have any questions, you can always feel free to contact me at smcniff@ltu.edu, or you can also give me a phone call at 248-204-3185. So a brief history of Lawrence Tech. So Lawrence Tech was originally founded back in 1932 as Lawrence Institute of Technology. And then we were founded by George and Russell Lawrence. We were actually founded in the building that was adjacent to the Model T assembly plant. You can kind of see it circled over there on the left. And it was originally leased from Henry Ford. The idea was for people that were working on the line to further their education at night. That way they can take that knowledge and reapply it back to the That's what's called theory and practice, and we still use that to this day. So, you know, what theory and practice is, like on the theoretical end, it's kind of like theoretical knowledge, which is more of like a classroom setting environment. Moving over to what the practice is, it's a lot more like a hands-on approach. So it's like working in the classroom. So it's pretty much like taking what you're learning in the classroom and putting it to a real-world situation. Some ways that you can do that at Lawrence Tech, you know, we've got senior projects that are available. You know, all students are required to do a senior project. What you do is you can just kind of do a lot of in-depth research with professors, with faculty members, and you take a specific idea of something within your major and do, you know, some in-depth research on that, which is a really unique opportunity that you do have. Additionally, we have like team projects such as our Blue Devil Motorsports. Blue Devil Motorsports is a competition team. You know, you race, build, and design motorized vehicles. You build them from the ground up. It is sponsored by SAE, and they're built from the ground up, as I said. So you start from the very basic and beginning of everything. There are different types of cars that you can design. You've got your Baja, your Formula SAE, electric, super mileage. And it's not just for engineering students. You know, they need architecture students for the design work. They need business students for the marketing and advertising. So it's something that's really, really cool that you can get that hands-on experience that way. It's both a club and a class. You know, we also do have labs and studios available. When you come on to campus, you're going to see so many different labs and studios that you're going to be able to use pretty much from day one, because all the programs are going to be direct entry. You know, that's a good way to get a lot of real-world application is, you know, kind of taking what you're learning in the classroom and putting it into a situation, whether it be through like an industry-sponsored project. That would be, you know, another good way for you to get involved. So yeah, that's a really good way for you to get some hands-on research here at Lawrence Tech. Moving on to Lawrence Tech by the numbers. So we've got 3,000 total students on campus, 2,000 of which are going to be undergraduate, 1,000 of which graduate. We have 43 states as well as 48 countries represented. So you're going to get to meet a ton of different type of people here on our campus. Additionally, it's going to be really easy for you when you graduate to make connections worldwide. We have a 30,000 plus alumni network worldwide, so it's really easy to make those connections. Moving on to our learning environment. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier, you're going to be admitted directly into your major. What that means is you're going to be taking courses within your major your first semester. You don't have to wait 2 or 3 years just to get into the College of Engineering, the College of Architecture and Design. You get to start your courses from day one. That's important because you're getting that foundation of knowledge really early on, and you can be ready for like your internships, co-ops. After your first year, maybe even after your second year, you know, you can leave with 2, 3, 4 years of internship co-op experience as well. We do have an 11:1 student to faculty ratio, so you get really good one-on-one personalized time with your professors. You're not just going to be another face in a crowd. Our average class sizes are about 15 to 20, which I'll touch on here. We do also have an honors program that's available if you're looking for some sort of more rigorous classwork. That honors program gives you a lot of special perks, things like priority registration, and additionally other things as well. We have service learning and study abroad opportunities that are available. Our Office of Study Abroad does a really good job offering a wide variety of opportunities for students, whether it be things that are full semester, participating in other international experiences, like, they range pretty much from like 1 week all the way to an entire summer. One good example of an alternative spring break, they went down to the Dominican Republic and they built houses and other focus service in the surrounding area. So that's a really cool way to kind of get some real world experience. So I touched on our average class sizes, about 15 to 20. So when we say small class sizes, this slide shows that we actually mean small class sizes. One that I always like to point out is like our college composition course. Everyone is going to be required to take this college composition course, and it's only 20 students. Everything's going to be in a classroom environment. You're not going to be thrown into a giant lecture hall with 300 students. Everything's going to be in a classroom environment. And then honestly, once you're going throughout your major, these class sizes just get smaller and smaller. So when we say small class sizes, we mean small class sizes. Moving on to our LTU zone. When you come to Lawrence Tech, you're going to be given a laptop. This laptop comes pre-downloaded with top-of-the-line software. What you'll do is you'll put a $500 deposit down that you get back at the point of graduation. You can see the software kind of listed by major here. So it's not just randomized software that they throw onto your laptop. The software itself is valued at $75,000. So looking at like architecture and design, that's going to be different than your College of Arts and Sciences. Same thing with business and IT to engineering. It's going to be specific to what major you're going to go to. The College of Architecture and Design, you're going to have things like your Adobe CCE, your After Effects, Google SketchUp Pro. Your College of Arts and Sciences, you're going to have your Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Simulate. Moving over to the College of Business and IT, you're going to have your Microsoft Office, your Simulate, your Minitab, and then engineering, you're going to have things like AutoCAD, MathCAD, SolidWorks, Maple. So it's going to be specific to what you're looking to go into, and having a good knowledge of this software is going to be really important into your like co-ops and internships, because you're going to have a good idea of what they're using or similar software to what they're using. That's going to put you steps ahead of other interns. We also do have a help desk available on campus, and it's going to be there. Say something happens to your laptop, like you have to spill water or something breaks, one of the keys isn't working. They're going to be there to fix it for you right there on the spot. If they can't fix it for you, they swap it out for you. So there's never going to be a point where you're without a computer. Moving on to our colleges. We have 4 different colleges in our school. We have the College of Architecture and Design, the College of Arts and Sciences, the College of Business and IT, as well as the College of Engineering. Looking at the College of Architecture and Design, our architecture program is actually the largest architecture program in the state of Michigan, and 50% of the licensed architects in the state of Michigan graduated from Lawrence Tech as well. You can kind of see the 2 stars next to where architecture is. That indicates a direct entry 5-year master's program. So you can see our architecture program is a direct entry 5-year master's program. So in 5 years, you graduate with a bachelor's and master's degree. 4 years for the bachelor's degree of architecture, and then you can tack on 1 more year for a master's degree. In order to become a fully licensed architect, you do need to have a master's degree. So that's why that 5-year program is really valuable. We also do offer things like various designs like game, graphic, industrial, and transportation design, as well as interior architecture. Moving over to master's programs, we have things like interior design, social practice, and as I mentioned, the direct entry 5 years. We have a lot of really unique ways for you to get that real world experience that I touched on earlier, and this is one example of it. Recently, 2 faculty members and students, they went on a 3-week trip to South Africa. They went to design and construct various things like maker spaces, community centers, and other, other needed work using materials that were previously considered pretty much like worthless. So that was a really cool thing. You can see a picture of it over there on the left. The College of Architecture and Design also has tremendous accomplishments. Our College of Architecture and Design, the LTU game design program was ranked number 17 in the nation, according to Animation Career Review. And on the right, you kind of see a poster. That was from Daniel Stack. He's a graphic design student, and he won the Detroit Hydro Fest poster contest. So those are just a couple of things that we like to kind of throw out. Moving on to the College of Arts and Sciences. The College of Arts and Sciences has a wide variety of majors, from things like physics, chemistry, molecular and cell biology, over to things like mathematical sciences, media communication, and psychology. You can see the 2 stars. I always like to talk about computer science. Computer science has gotten wildly. It's also a direct entry 5-year master's program to offer. The bachelor's degree has various concentrations, things like game software, scientific software. We also have a Bachelor of Science in Nursing you can see listed out there as well. We are practice partnership with Ascension Health. So we do our students do clinical rotations within 11 different locations. We also have associates programs that you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. We have like general studies, radio and TV broadcasting. We also do have pre-professional programs available, things like dental, medical. So if you're looking to go to some sort of like dental law school, we have pre-dental, pre-law, pre-medical. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see a master's program in computer science. Moving on to the College of Arts and Sciences. This is another example of some of that undergraduate research that we talked about. One of our students, Andy Roberts, he's currently pursuing a degree in molecular and cell biology. And he's doing research on how additives such as BPA affect things like infertility. And then that's just another example of how students do really cool undergraduate research. A lot of that research isn't just at the graduate. And then here's another example of some research as well within the College of Arts and Sciences. The computer science department, for the 3rd consecutive year, they won first place in the self-drive challenge event at the annual Intelligent Ground Vehicle competition. You can see a picture of the car on the left, and the winning vehicle was ACTOR, or the Autonomous Campus Transport Taxi. Our College of Business and IT has various majors under the Business Administration tab. You can see things like accounting, finance, general business, information technology, as well as marketing. And then we also do have master's programs available in business administration, as well as information technology as well. Additionally, you are able to get a minor in business. And then within the College of Business and IT, you're going to be assigned a mentor. There's a faculty mentor and an industry mentor. That's going to be really helpful throughout the program, because the faculty mentor is going to be there to help schedule classes and do things like that. Meanwhile, the industry mentor is there to kind of help set you up for the future, try to help you figure out, how to get jobs, co-ops, internships, figure out what exactly type of business you're looking to, whether it be marketing, IT, finance, accounting. So they offer a lot of really unique tools as well. A team of LTU College of Business and Information Technology students won 2nd place in the 5th annual Cybersecurity Scholarship Competition, sponsored by the ISACA, and that was formerly the Information Systems Audit and Control Association. Additionally, the College of Business and IT achieved an accreditation from AACSB, which only 5% of the world's 16,000 institutions of higher learning offering business schools have actually achieved that accreditation. And then also within the MBA program, students are studying solutions to poverty through the lens of their business and their partnership with the Institute of Public Leadership and Social Equity, which is an anti-poverty think tank. And then we were founded as a College of Engineering back in 1932. So we've been leading the education of engineers for over the past 80 years. We have a long list of bachelor's programs in engineering. We've got the direct entry 5-year master's program in architectural engineering. We have mechanical, civil, electrical. We do have more exotic ones like audio engineering technology, construction engineering technology management. So there are really cool ways for you to kind of study different ways of engineering here at Tech. We also have a long list of master's programs available as well. We have your mechanical, your civil. We have fire engineering, which I think is really cool. And we do offer doctoral programs as well. Things like your civil engineering, your mechanical engineering. So that's, there are a lot of really interesting ways for you to study engineering. And then a couple of examples of what some of our students are doing. Within biomedical engineering, Matthew, he started working for a medical device startup in Dubai, and they engineer and coordinate the production of ultrasound system that is currently in a reader study, proving the clinical significance in the detection of dense breast cancer. And then underneath, you can see Sarah. Sarah's a civil engineering student, and she partnered with another university to analyze ant nest architecture and soil compositions. Hopefully, her work will allow us to better understand human excavation techniques. So moving on to the admissions process. So you can kind of see on the admissions process what you're going to need to submit to us. So obviously, first and foremost, you're going to need to submit an application. And you can do that through our website at ltu.edu/apply. Once you do that, your next step is going to be submitting your official high school transcript. We are going to be test optional for fall 2021. However, if you do have ACT or SAT scores, you can always feel free to send them in. They can waive your math or English placement. And then there is also an essay component that you will need to submit as well. So once you get all that submitted, we're going to recalculate your grade point average using core classes only. So that's going to be like your math, science, English, social studies courses. And then if you've taken any sort of AP, IB course, some sort of advanced course, we give it an additional point to your GPA. This is all going to be on a 4-point scale, essentially. So we review that. We're going to look at your grade trends as well as the strength and curriculum of your senior schedule as well. So we kind of conduct a holistic review, if you will. Moving over to the right, if you are looking to come over as a transfer student, what we'll need from you is going to be your official college or university transcripts. To be considered a transfer student, you do need to have 30 credits or more from another college or a university. We do have transfer guides available through our transfer evaluation system, which you can find on our website. We will also need your official high school transcripts as well, and then there's an essay component too. Moving over to the right, once you are accepted, you can see kind of the next steps after that. So there's a $100 enrollment deposit that you will submit, which will secure your scholarships, will allow you to apply for university housing, and it will also allow you to sign up for orientation and registration as well. Additionally, you will need to take placement assessments for your majors. Notifications for those are sent out in February, and you also will be able to attend our first year, which is kind of like a orientation. Looking at the 2020-2021 costs. So this is going to be based off of college you're going into and a 30 credit per hour year. So, or semester or year. So it's based off what major you can go into. So say you're looking to go into engineering, it's going to be $36,000. The total estimated cost is going to be between about $45,000 to $47,000, and that does include a housing and a meal plan. You know, we do have really good scholarships kind of cut into those costs. So you can see our academic scholarships in the upper left-hand corner. All admitted students for fall 2021 will be reviewed for the scholarship upon acceptance, so you don't need to apply. What this scholarship is, it takes a holistic review of grade trends as well as the rigor of your schedule. You will be notified via mail if you do receive one of these schedules. Additionally, we do have other scholarships that are available as well, such as our admitted freshman scholarship. Our admission freshman scholarship competition, it's a 500-word essay that you submit, and you will be reviewed by the scholarship competition committee. What they do is they invite back some students, and they will be giving you a math assessment portion, and that is how that scholarship is kind of divided. Additionally, we do have athletic scholarships that are available as well. We are part of the NAIA, which means that we can offer scholarships. We do also have our Buell and Donnelly scholarships, which are application-based. There are 2 full-ride scholarships, and there's additional information on our website. You can see the website to our scholarship in the upper right. And then also we do have like our applications for our 5 Design Image Scholarship within our College of Architecture and Design. What you'll do is you'll submit your 5 best images to the College of Architecture and Design, and they award scholarships based off of that. We also have our out-of-state National Blue Devil Scholarship. So that's definitely something that you could be considered for being an out-of-state student. And then we have something called Raise Me that we're involved with as well. Raise Me isn't just something that we're involved with. There are other schools that are involved with this as well. So it's definitely something to look for. What you do is you earn micro scholarships for things like Class A's, college fairs, visiting campus, etc. So that's definitely something for you to look into. Student services. So Lawrence Tech has put all of their student services into one individual building, and that is our Taubman Student Service Center. And that way it's easy for you to find exactly where you need to go to. You don't have to run across campus to go to, you know, say like the AAC, which is our Academic Achievement Center. that houses things like tutoring, testing centers, study groups, academic skill workshops. It's also where it houses our computer help desk, which I touched on a little bit. If something happens to your laptop, you know exactly where to go to. It also has our one-stop center. The one-stop center combines things like student accounting, financial aid, and a registrar's office. So if you have a question about a bill, you need to add or drop a course. If you have a question for financial aid, you know exactly what to go to. Additionally, our Office of Student Engagement is there as well. You know, if you have a question about like for your first year, your welcome weekend, so you want to participate in that, or you want to figure out what's going on with Spirit Weeks, you know exactly where to go to. You're going to come to the Alfred Talman Student Service Center. It also houses our Office of Career Services. Our Office of Career Services does a really good job of setting up for the future. They do things like hosting mock interviews, helping you with resume writing. You know, last year we had 300 companies that came onto campus to recruit last year. We also have an online database called Handshake. Handshake is this LinkedIn meets Facebook, where you know you build up a profile. Businesses can see your profile, but you can also see jobs that are posted through it as well. We had 1,500 jobs that were posted daily through LTU's database. Additionally, last year we had over 10,000 people that actually requested access to our students via Handshake as well. You know, we have things like co-ops and internships that are available too. Something I always like to touch on is what we call flexibility, location, and reputation. Now, flexibility, well, we don't require you to do a co-op internship, but we strongly suggest it, and we think it's just a really great opportunity for you. 75% of our students are involved in some sort of internship. You know, we're here to help you find those. Our Office of Career Services does a really good job. You know, they host various, you know, career fairs and things like that as well. Additionally, we have our location. The city of Southfield's the #1 region for things like engineering and architectural careers. Over 100 of the Fortune 500 companies are here within the Metro Detroit area. All of these stats lead to our job placement percentage of 92% at the point of graduation. You know, the national average is 67%. So, you know, we're well above that national average. And I always like to touch on return on investment as well. You know, you come to college as an investment. You know, you put a lot of money into it, and you want to make sure that it's worth it. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, you know, we do a really good job with our average starting salary of $58,000, all the way over to the average mid-scale salary of $97,000. So our Office of Career Services does a really good job of helping with that return on investment. And all of those opportunities lead you to things like organizations like this. You know, we've sent students to places like DT Energy, GM, Toyota, Nissan, Microsoft. We have so many companies that we've partnered with in the past and so many great opportunities that we can lead you to. Moving on to campus life. So we have 4 residence halls here at Lawrence Tech, including our East Residence Hall. We have Royce, Downey, and South as well. Freshmen are housed in the East Residence Hall, you can see on the left-hand side. It is new. It was opened in 2018. It's the newest one that we have. So freshmen stay in our newest dorms. You know, it's a brand new community style, which means 2 students per room. Additionally, it has things like your study rooms, game lounges, music practice rooms. There's a gym available, ping pong table. It's designed to help you meet people, ease the transition into that college setting. Additionally, you can park on campus for free, so you can feel free to keep a car on campus. If you don't have a car, that is completely okay. We have something that you can see on the bottom called Tech Transit. Tech Transit is going to be there to take you around the campus, whether it be like an off-campus lab. It has kind of a route to take you to other places as well. If you're looking to get food, going to the grocery store, Tech Transit is going to be there to help you. Additionally, you can see Royce, which is another community style. It's more of a pod style. Our Downey housing is going to be apartment style with 1 and 2 bedrooms. And then our South is going to be apartment style as well with 1 and 2 bedrooms as well. Moving on to athletics. So we touched on being in the NAIA a little bit ago. So it's like a Division III equivalent. We can offer athletic scholarships. We do have a brand new football team available. And then we also have men's and women's track and field that's new as well. We're going to be adding esports as well. So that's a really cool thing. If you are interested in playing some sort of varsity sport, you can always feel free to go to our website on Front Rush and fill out our questionnaire. Additionally, in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see our spirits, such as dance team, marching, and pep band. We do offer scholarships in those as well. If you are interested in playing a sport, but you're not looking to play at the varsity level, we do also have IM sports that are available as well. So that's definitely something that you can look into. Moving on to student organizations, there are over 60 student organizations that are available on campus. Things like special interest groups, we have cultural and professional organizations, Greek Life, Honor Society. If you do want something on campus that you haven't seen before, you can always start your own organization as well. You need 30 signatures. So I know someone started a Grilled Cheese Club here, and now it's like one of the biggest that we have. They host events in the atrium. It's a really cool, unique experience. There's always a way for you to get to come on campus. All they have to do is go to student engagement, and they'll be there to help you find something that's for you. If not, help you create an organization to help you with the process as well. I can sit here and say so many great things about Lawrence Tech, but this slide just shows so many people saying great things about us as well. For example, Forbes ranked us among America's top colleges, and U.S. News and World Report ranked us among the best undergraduate and engineering programs. And there are so many more that you can see listed out here as well, such as like the Princeton Review calling us best in the West. So, that's pretty much all that I have for today. One thing that I always like to kind of suggest is just making sure that you're visiting campuses, whether it's us or anybody else. It's how you know a school is going to be a really good fit for you. So you can always go to our website at otu.edu/visit. We have things like virtual tours. We have virtual and phone meetings. We did also just start socially distanced campus tours daily as well. So that's definitely something for you to look into. You can also go to the website for update information on campus visits as well. Additionally, you can follow us at any of these, social media platforms as well. On Twitter, it's LTU Admissions. On Instagram, it's Lawrence Tech Admissions. And then on Facebook, you can follow us at Lawrence Tech as well. So that is my slideshow. So thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Does anyone have any questions? All right, thank you so much, everyone, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Sean. I don't see any questions, so we will conclude. Again, thank you for your presentation, and we know that this session has been recorded, and we'll have others that are able to hear this on their own time at a later time, but thank you so much.
Thank you, I really appreciate your time.
All right, you take care, have a good one.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.